Expressions of quantity are words or phrases, more than one word, that we use in English to explain quantity, how much, how many, okay? And when you learn expressions of quantity, you must think about count and uncount nouns. When you learn new vocabulary, please think about this noun. Is it a count noun? Can I count it? Or is it an uncount noun? I can't count it. Okay, here are some examples of count nouns. Person, right? How many people do you see in the video? You just see one person, one. But you could say 2, 3, 4. And sometimes, one person, well, many nouns in English, if it's 2, 3, or 4, we change the word. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Okay, a vocabulary word in Unit 4, jar, right? 1 jar, 5 jars. 1 car, 5 cars. Fish, you can count fish, not the food, but the animal. You can count the animal in the ocean. Oh, I see 3 fish. Now, like I said, sometimes the word is special. Well, fish, we don't say fishes. We just say fish. So 1 fish or 3 fish, it's the same. Apple, egg, man, right? 1 man, 2 men, not men's, men. And girl, 1 girl, 2 girls. Now, some examples of uncount nouns. Music, you can't count music. Money, you can't count money. Now, I know you think maybe that's strange, but we can't say, hey, could you give me 3 monies? No, we can't say that, right? You can count dollars, but you can't count money. Love, we can't count love. Time, water, milk, sugar, or information. These are examples of uncount nouns. So don't add an S. Don't add an S to these words. Now, with count nouns, of course, a count noun sometimes means 1. That's called singular. And if it's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's called plural. So count nouns, we can write or we can say a singular way or a plural way. Example, a man. 1, right? A man from the government called me last night. A man, that means 1. But 3 men are sitting at our usual table. That's plural, 3 men. Okay, another example. Can I borrow an egg? That's 1. But can I borrow 3 eggs? Of course, that's plural. Now, let's go back to talking about expressions of quantity. Now, the first one we're going to talk about is much. Much. Okay, now much is only used with uncount nouns. And usually it is only used in questions or negative sentences. Okay, so give you some examples. Questions. Will you spend much money tonight? Did you study much English when you were a child? Now, negative sentences. I didn't have much dinner last night. And she doesn't have much time right now. So much, you have to remember, uncount nouns, questions, and negative sentences. Now, count nouns, we use many. And it's the same rule. Usually it's only questions or negative sentences. So, questions. How many people went to the party? Did you see many animals on your trip? And negative sentences. I don't have many friends. And I didn't take many photos. So, we've talked about many, we've talked about much, and we talked about count nouns and uncount nouns. If you'd like to practice this more, please click on the link in the video.